Hey guys, Rahul here, and today for you I'm going to be giving a little sniper guide for DayZ. After the 0.45 update, there are new things implemented into the game which makes sniping a little bit easier to do. So anyway, let's start off with your loadout. Now with the new update, you are able to run with a primary weapon in your hand, so it makes sniping a lot easier as you can run with a primary weapon as well as your sniper, meaning that if you do get into any other kind of combat like close range, you will be able to take out the enemies. Now what this means is, what you want to be doing is when you're moving from target to, or position to position, you want to have your sniper on your back. So first you go over to your sniper, pull it onto your back, and then you just want to have your M4, AKM, whatever weapon you're using for close range in your hand. So just take it into your hands, and then you'll be like this, and you'll be able to take out your enemies at the close range. Don't know why I've got an ACOG, should really have a red dot sight, and then but if you do then happen to go into the long range, you can just go and take out your sniper. Also, when you're sniping, you want to have your loadout to have maybe a fire axe. This is good because now it is a one hit to zombies once again. You also want to have your food and water, so I've got some food and water in this little box here, and also some bandages. So as you can see, I've got bandages there, and maybe just a few other things. Mosin ammo is really good. If you've got an ammo box, keep it in there. And also you want a sidearm. Most preferable is a magnum because magnums are really good. And lots of speed loaders is quite cool as well because you can reload a lot. The final thing you would want as well, I don't personally have it, is an Amphibia S. That's really good for taking out zombies if you don't have a fire axe. As I have a fire axe, I don't really need it, but it is really silent and it can drop zombies pretty quickly, so it is a nice weapon to use. Now, moving on to going into your position. So when you're trying to find a position to snipe over somewhere, you got to find out the location. So say we're trying to snipe over this international airfield here, then this location's quite cool, though. For instance, you don't want to be going just prone somewhere like here, because although there's this grass cover around you, it doesn't actually render in. So if we look down to this airfield here, there is actually quite a lot of grass around it, but it doesn't actually render in. The only things which do render in are these bushes and trees and stuff. So I did find one before, which is this bush right here, and this bush is really good because you can actually go straight into it, go prone, and then you're pretty much covered, and you can just go like here, and then you can see over the whole airfield whilst you're still in the cover of this whole bush, which is really good. So bushes are yes, grass not so much. Now when you are in your actual position, what you want to be doing is dropping your M4 like next to it. So like we just want to be going, and where is it, just take it out of your hand, so you can just click the X, and then that will just drop it onto the floor, and you'll realize why we're doing that later. But then what you want to do now is just go prone, and then you can pull out your Mosin. So as you can see, we just pull it out, and now we have our sniper like this, and we can snipe down onto the airfield, and we've got a good view over it all. Now to actually get in a further zoom, so as you can see, if we zoom in just normally like this and we zoom in, yeah, we have a decent view of the airfield. We can see the fire station and the AT tower, though it's not too great, and some of it doesn't render in properly. So what you want to do to fix that is just press escape, go to configure, and then your field of view, you would just want to drop it straight down, and you can see already we've zoomed in quite a lot already. And then when you zoom properly in and then you do the further zoom in, look at that, we're really zoomed in. It's really cool. Now I'm just gonna back out of there again. I only like doing that when I like spot a target. So what I would like to do is go keep it like this, look for targets, and when I spot one, then drop down my field of view and get the nice positioning in. Now also you want to be one thing which I see lots of people doing is when they zoom in like this, whoops, so like this, they press their right mouse button to do it. Now this is good because it actually does do it and it does zoom in, but what people don't really realize is that it also holds your breath. So if you do it for too long, then your scope will start swaying like that, and it's going to be hard to hit your shot. So you actually want to be pressing the zoom in key. Now I've bound these to my mouse, so I've got a 4-dimensional mouse, so it means that the middle mouse button can go left and right, and my left, when I go right, it zooms in, and when I go left, it zooms out. So that is something you want to be doing, trying to bind them. They're in the if you just go into configure and then controls and assignments, there's somewhere here, I think it's on weapons, it's somewhere, I don't know, actually maybe not, it's on somewhere, I don't know exactly, it's actually on view actually, isn't it? Yeah, so as you can see, zoom in, we have it on our mouse button, one of them, I don't know which one, and then zoom out. You can toggle it, but I personally don't like that. And yeah, you can have it on your keyboard, just whatever is good for you. So yeah, and then once you do actually zoom in with your mouse button and you got it, then if you do spot a target, you can always then go on to hold the button. So as you can see, I'm holding it now, and it does kind of like steady the scope, but then after a while, as you can see, it does start to sway a bit more because he was holding his breath, and then you can hear him breathing out and stuff. And yeah, it's going to be hard to actually see that. Now when you do want to go into long range sniping like this is quite a long range, you actually want to be zeroing. So if you press your page up and page down buttons, this will change your zeroing. If you see in the top right hand side of the screen, that number is changing. This Mosin, you can zero up to 800 meters and down to 100 meters. Normally I keep it on 100, and then when I actually get into a position, I'll move it up to whatever the actual distance is, and then go on to DayZDB.com, and from there you can find out where you are. You should really know where you are, and you should know where you're sniping to, and then just click on both locations, and then it'll tell you the zeroing. So from me to the fire station, it's around 600 or 700 meters, so I'll zero up to 700, aim a bit above my target and shoot. Unfortunately now there are no targets for me to show you. I guess I could shoot at the actual fire station just to show you like that. Now actually, when you are trying to find targets, a few things you can look out for. Firstly, just look in these bushes and stuff. Sometimes you'll see people hiding in them. Also, there is sometimes a heli crash site which spawns around there, so just watch out for that. And high value buildings like the AT tower, just look out on top of that. People normally are there in the fire station. But then when you do see them, you can probably take them. Also, aggro zombies, that's just self-explanatory. Aggro zombies, it means there's someone there, unless it's aggro to you. But normally when you're here, you don't really get zombies aggroing to you unless you're shooting a lot. Now let me just show you. So if I have zeroed up to 700 meters, we can just see. So if we turn down our field of view, we've zoomed straight in. So yeah, we've zoomed straight in, hold our breath, and then shoot. As you can see, I don't know, like you can kind of see it like hits the wall and then some stuff falls off it. It's really hard to see, but yeah, it's around 700 meters. So then also just a few final tips. When you do have targets, just make sure you only shoot at them when they're eating, bandaging, etc., because it means that they're going to be still and it's going to be easier to hit them. If they're running at this distance, it's just pointless to try and hit them because of sometimes desync and stuff. You won't exactly see where they are. The best time to do them is, say, like the perfect opportunity would be if they're just right in the middle, they're just eating or bandaging, and then you can take them out, or even on top of that fire station. That would be quite a nice shot to hit. In fact, the best one I've actually hit so far is some guy was on top of there trying to snipe someone in one of these thingies, and I sniped him out. That was quite cool. And yeah, this the final thing I like to say is double tap. Always remember to double tap your enemies when you are shooting at them, because it'll guarantee you the kill. Quite a lot of the times, personally, it's been done to me a lot. I've been shot, you go unconscious, and then you wake up. I've been with this character alone, I think I've been shot 5 times with the Mosin, and I've survived it all. I've just been shot, and then I've been able to get back up unconscious and run away. So it is quite good, though lots of my stuff did get damaged. Now the final, actually, yeah, that wasn't the final. The final thing is, once you do have taken a few shots, what you want to do is then put your Mosin on your back. So I've got it in my hotbar, so I can just press 1 and it'll put it on your back. Then you want to go over back to your M4, right click it and take M4 into hands. And then as you've got your M4 into your hand, you can run away, and you do run at a quite a fast pace. It's not the same speed as running without a weapon in your hands, but now that you do have your weapon in your hands, you can run away, and if you do get into any combat, you can take out your enemies. But that was about it for my little sniping guide for DayZ. Hopefully you guys have learned a few new things. This update so far has been really cool. Haven't yet found myself an AKM. I've found myself actually quite a few of the attachments. So I've got me the mags, I've got me a thingy, what's it called, a stock or whatever, what's it actually called, I forgot, the butt stock, yeah, there we go. I've got the rail, and then also I think I've got a scope. So yeah, that is all cool, and I've been Rahul. Hopefully you've enjoyed this DayZ video. More to come, actual action gameplay to come soon. And yeah, I've been Rahul. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one.